Hi there, it's Shell and Clint.
Hi-de-ho.
Oh, you guys, I tell you, it's already been that kind of morning, meaning that Clint's just a pain in my tuchus.
She blames me for everything. She's unorganized. Clint, you're talking too much. And then she said, honey, hush, you talk too much. I tell you, if I would have passed my driver's test, I'd leave her butt at home.
I even asked him, I said, don't you think you could go by yourself today?
And I said, yeah, I can if you come and bail me out.
For those of you who don't know, he had to take his driver's test all over again.
Oh.
And including the written and the driving test, and he did not pass the driver's test. So I think it's just because we get into that habit of, you know, holding the steering wheel a certain way and stuff and not doing it, you know, exactly correct. So anyways, he will be taking that again, but until then he has to have adult supervision.
21.
21 or older with a valid driver's license.
Oh, Lord, I tell you.
Oh, yeah. So anyways, today, it's about, well, it is 6 o'clock this morning. We'll be heading over to Durango shortly, but I wanted to make a couple of things to go in my journal. This is a play on something that I received in a journal from Lisette, I think it's Ariola. And Lisette she just reached a milestone. She hit over 100 subscribers.
Aww.
I will put her link below because she is having a giveaway. I haven't had a chance to actually go and look and see what the details and stuff are, but congratulations, Lisette.
Yes, good going, Lisette.
Just goes up from there. But you guys go over and join the giveaway if, I'm sure it's still going on, and because I think she posted it yesterday or the day before. But at the time I wanted to watch it, I went into the program and it kept shutting down. YouTube did. And I just got irritated and just went and read my book.
Yes, show her some love.
Show Lisette some love. And yeah, let me show you what she did. She actually, I think, this is what she did. Let me see if I can grab her journal. Which I have started writing in, and she makes some beautiful journals. She has a
Etsy store.
Etsy store. I think it's like Peace, Love, and Paper or something.
I can't look it up.
I actually have a business card. Peace, Yarn, and Paper. So, but yeah, she did this. Let me show you. And I came to the conclusion that she just used a greeting card, and then she just put some papers, a little pocket in there, and just made a journaling spot. So I love this, and I thought, you know, what a great way to use up some of those greeting cards that you pick up here and there that you're just not, you know, you don't think you'll ever use, or you have way too many, like sympathy or get well cards. So what I did is I went in and I picked fairly small cards. This one's about 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So, but I did want something that would fit in these big pockets in this journal, and I think that would be perfect. They're kind of already decorated. Of course, we're going to do some other stuff, but I thought how fun, and I remembered Lisette's, you know, idea, because I am writing in that journal right now. Sorry, I'm looking to see if my corner chomper is right around here. Oh, Clint sees it. Oh, it's right behind us.
Apologize, I have another sinus infection. So.
Yeah, Clint's still coughing and stuff, and the nurse called last night, yesterday, and they said they're going to put him on a couple of days of prednisone, so he'll be starting that today. So anyways, this is my idea, and again, it's just a little play on hers because I like to kind of take other people's ideas and expand on them or change them to suit my needs. So we're just going to make 5 of these. We're going to do a little bit of collaging, covering up. You know, I don't want an in sympathy in there or this back here. So we're going to go ahead and start with that. And I just pulled some papers that I have in my stash that, you know, they're not big enough necessarily for a bunch of stuff. And I'm just going to use that because I do want as much journaling space as possible here. And I know I have my tear ruler somewhere too, but you know, you guys know how it is, especially at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I've been up since 3, so just something I do. I always wake up around 3 o'clock almost, you know, every morning, and I wanted to get this done before we headed over to Durango. We were hoping to have like the rest of the week off because of the holiday, you know, July 4th, and then we had somebody call and say, hey, we need you in Durango, and then had somebody call like at 8:30 last night. I suppose they need to locate in Mancus, T&M Construction.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm glad you said that, 'cause I forgot it.
I tell you, it's just, yeah, it's just one of those things, you know, you think, oh, you know, it'll be a nice, easy week, and yeah, no, not so much. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to worry about distressing, actually. And I'm just going to glue this down using my Oohoo glue. Uh-oh. Did it dry out? Oh, Michelle, you need to put your lid on better.
Just cut that section off. I mean.
It looks like the whole thing is dry.
It probably isn't when you get way down there, babe.
Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can make it work.
Here. Honey.
Okay, hold on. Let me
make sure
just
you wipe
kind of
this off, okay?
cut this off real quick.
Be careful, please. That's the really sharp one.
That's what happens when you don't put your lid on very well. You waste a lot of glue. I think that'll work. Oh, good grief, Michelle. I was telling someone the other day, or this morning. Okay, there you go.
It's alright. As long as you...
I was telling someone this morning when I was writing my comments and stuff for my YouTube that if something didn't go wrong in my video, it just wouldn't be my video.
Oh.
Oh, good grief. I think I just set my lid on there and didn't screw it on. So it kind of dried it out. I think it is. Oh, you guys, learn from my mistake. I tell ya. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cover that up. And I did mention to Clint, I said, oh, you know what we should do is go to the thrift store today in Durango, because I don't think we're going to be over there that long. And then I remembered that it's like the first Wednesday of the month, and they have like this 50% off everything sale, which is awesome, but it's also super, super crowded.
Oh, that's beyond, that's not.
It is. I mean, you can't
horrible.
breathe. People are rude, and, you know, it's just not worth it for us.
And I don't
I'd rather
do
pay
well
full
with
prices.
crowds, you know.
Yeah, Clint doesn't do well with crowds. It makes him nervous and stressed, and it's just, you know, so we're not going to go to that thrift store anyways, but we might go to a different one. We'll see. Here, like I said, I just want to cover up the In Sympathy, and I'm just going to kind of do a little collage. I don't want it to be too too bulky, because, you know, I'm going to stick it in a journal in a pocket, so I'm just going to kind of just decorate it just a little bit. So yeah, we're just going to kind of play around and see what we can see today, I suppose.
Yeah, I gotta go get some more aspen.
Yeah, we counted up his ink blenders, and he has 33 still to make, so
Lord have mercy. I got 3
he doesn't have enough
aspen for sure.
aspen to fill all the orders, and you know, we don't know how long we're going to be home this next week, so he's going to go get some, see if we can find some dry ones or get some to start letting it dry.
We'll find one.
Yeah, so yeah, we're just thinking of things like that, I guess. Oh, that's cute. Again, this is from Shabby Dabby Doodle, and you know, if I go ahead and use this, even if I don't use it for this journal, it's kind of fun just to put in a kind of decorate and stuff. I won't make this too long, so if I do, you know, 5, I need at least 2 of these, and then we'll see what I need from there. This is on cardstock, but I think that would go just really cute there. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue, which is always linked below on Amazon. We do a lot of Amazon stuff.
Well, that saves me. I just don't do it well with a lot of people, so it's kind of nice to have stuff shipped here.
Well, and here where we are is just so we just don't have any places to shop, really. I mean, we have Walmart, and that's about it. And we just don't go to Walmart.
Nope.
So we order on Amazon or on the internet. So I think I'll just fold this over and keep it for another like journaling spot or something. Okay, so this one's ready to go except for the papers on the inside. So let me pick out my favorites. I loved this. I thought this one was so cute. So I'm going to kind of collage on that one as well. And just kind of, you know, decorate them up a little bit, cover up what you don't want, that kind of thing. And again, I just have some Ziploc bags that I've gotten over the years, you know, just that had music in it or something from a thrift store. And I'm just going to use that. And, you know, I just put different things in there. I kind of wanted some kind of writing to help me cover this up a little bit. But I just like adding different textures and stuff to my books. I feel like you're not really in camera. I'm going to bring you down just a touch. There we go. Or maybe I'm not staying in frame. So, yeah, I'm just kind of doing a small collage on the outside, and then I'll put probably just coffee dye paper on the inside. But I asked Clint if we had time today, and he said we did, because we don't really have to be in Cortez until 8. Because people aren't open yet that we need to go see. So yeah, we did go up and get tags for his new old 4Runner yesterday, and things that we needed to do, and we got some rest, things like that. So it was a nice day yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Nice restful day.
Well, I got 3 ink blenders sanded.
Yeah, Clint got 3 ink blenders sanded and dipped. So some of you guys will be getting notices from us. And I think he has how many carved? Like 11 or something?
I had 11.
He had 11 total carved. Oh yeah.
Finishing it.
He was almost done with one, and it just broke.
A piece came off of it, but I do have, I think, 9 more carved.
Yeah, so he's going probably in the next 10 or so, or in the next week. He'll be sending out 10. So if you guys are expecting one, then let me know. Also, if you've been expecting one and you haven't heard from me, and it was like the early part of June that you contacted me, then, you know, send me a message. You know, just in case that but that's kind of fun. I just put some pattern paper on top of some dictionary paper. That's kind of cute. And then I kind of want just a little something here. Make sure I cover stuff up like I need to instead of wasting it, huh? Let me look and see what I have as far as my shabby dabby doodle stuff. That's way too big. But I love her little things, and I kind of wanted to, that's kind of cute, you know, use the softer ones as collaging. Clint did find my stamps. I tell you, they show up sooner or later, these little guys. Yeah. So I think I'll put a little stamp there. And I just need something else here. Here is some children's paper and stuff. I just thought I would look and see if they had, you know, something here that I could put. I don't know. Nothing's hopping out at me. But I hope you guys have some fun plans for July 4th. We don't really have plans yet. We usually go to our friend's house, but they've been so busy lately that they might be with their kids or something. So we usually go over there and watch fireworks and stuff, but we haven't heard from them. And I know it's their fun time of year, and so they travel and stuff. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I just used some music paper. I saw this title and it says The Silence. Thought that'd be kind of cute to add as a focal point in my collage, just because, you know, sometimes when you're writing in your journal, it's kind of the silence. I don't know. That's just what, for some reason, it popped out at me. I'm weird, I know. But, you know, maybe you want something to say or whatever. Okay, and then I'll put that little stamp there. Can you guys hear the rooster? Boy, he's talking today. So
they're funny. I sure do love my chicken.
Yeah, Clint loves his chickens. He went out yesterday because he's been letting them out, run around. And he went out yesterday and he'd run them into one direction and they'd run into
Pan the butt.
had run into the other. So I had to go out and help him because they weren't participating correctly. Okay, let's see. It's been almost 20 minutes already. Wow, that went fast. Let's do one more. Let me go ahead and put coffee dyed paper here. And then we will.
I just like this growing.
The crowing, yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
It's kind of fun to listen to. I love it too because I grew up in the city. In fact, my mom used to say, Michelle, how in the world did you end up living on a farm? I guess I'm a farm girl at heart.
Yes, you are.
But yeah, I grew up in the city. And, you know, sometimes I think how my life would be so different if I was still in the city. You know, I'd have fancy fingernails and stuff. You know, I think of my aunt and cousins and stuff, and how I would probably be living the same way if I chose a different way of life, you know. But I like to think that I would have picked the same life as far as
Well, this is what God
farm
wanted
life.
you to be, you know?
Oh yeah. It was definitely God telling me, marry Clint, become a farm wife.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Clint kind of grew up in the city too.
Oh, I grew up in
Not so
the
much as
mountains,
us,
but
yeah, in the mountains.
Eventually, I lived in the small cities.
Yeah.
We used to.
Okay, so that, on the back, that's cute, made for each other.
Oh, really? That's
I'm going to keep that one in the, I'm not going to cover that up. So let's look for one more, just because I feel like I might need 2 for this book. We'll just do the 3. And then I can always do the other off camera. So let me put the coffee dyed paper here. But yeah, my mom, because we have goats and we have chickens, and I used to milk the goats. We don't do that so much anymore because the older you get, the less energy you have to keep up with stuff like that. But we still have to take care of the goats and clean out, you know, goat pens and chicken pens and stuff like that. But yeah, we're definitely country bumpkins, I guess.
Yeah.
We're slow. Not slow like, you know, mentally or anything, but slow compared to people who live in the city. Slow paced, yeah, laid back and stuff like that. And I remember I went back and one of my friends was like, come on, we gotta go. And she was just going into Walmart, and I'm thinking, what is the rush? But she said, I lived in the country for too long. You're supposed to be, you know, go, and we don't do that here.
Nope.
Just take our time, enjoy life, you know. So, and we've never really been on a time schedule, time crunch or anything like that. It's just kind of just enjoyable and stuff like that. I think I'm going to try to do something here. Maybe nothing too extravagant. Just want to cover that up. But yeah, I thought it was funny how people just rush along in the cities. But, you know, you have to, I suppose, because, you know, you are on a time crunch and you're not used to things being laid back and quiet, and which is kind of how we live. Let's see, is there something else I want to put in there? So yeah, that's just me rambling, but you guys who've been with me for a while know that. Just what I do. Oh, I tell you. I was thinking, ooh, that might be cute. Yeah. Little butterfly, we'll pop him there. These little butterflies I got on Amazon, and they're actually wall decals. And I've used them so much in, you know, these books and stuff since I did my butterfly books. So I'm just gonna put him here. Kind of wanted a blue one to go into our book. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of show you guys what my thoughts on this was. What she did is she put papers in here and added some pockets and things like that. But what I'm gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do papers first, and then I'm gonna show you a little addition that I wanted to make. So I'm going to look through here and just see what kind of papers, you know, that maybe you could write on, things like that, my scraps, which is kind of nice. It's a nice way to use up some of your scraps, stuff like that. And I'm only going to do like 5 or 6 pages for each one, because, you know, I've known to do like 8 or 10 and they get so full, and then you don't have anywhere to decorate or anything like that. So we're just going to do a couple of them. Let's see. Make sure I don't get it too long this time. And just put, you know, some of your scraps. They don't have to be perfect. You can make them, you know, nice and neat like Clint would probably do. But
Heck yes, I would.
But you guys know how I am. I just kind of throw things together. But like these little pieces here, they're perfect to add into your little book. Just kind of a little writing. Clint's back is really hurting today. Just hasn't been feeling that great the last couple of days, but he can wear his TENS unit, so that's a good thing.
Still wearing it 24/7.
Still wearing it 24/7. So that's good. And then, let's see, I was thinking about, you know, some of these scraps.
Hard's talking to me. He got over his,
Oh yeah, his little guy wouldn't talk to him for probably a full 24 hours.
at least, little bird.
And yesterday he wouldn't leave him alone, so he got over his discontent.
Right. Yeah, buddy. Daddy feedy buddy.
Yeah, he's... So I think that will work. Oh, he gave me a leg nudge.
He's
But
a
yeah,
pretty
so
special little guy.
any of these little papers you can just kind of
Hard.
pop in here. Just anything you can journal on is my thought. You know, you could put like scrapbook paper in here and then have like plenty of room for pictures or whatever you want to do. So let's add. But it's an awesome way to use up your scraps and stuff. So that, I'm going to kind of just go through here and just see what else I can pull out. Because your things get so full eventually, you know. Sorry, Clint's just not feeling the greatest. These are
Come on, Park. Let's go back and stuff. Okay.
his little guy will follow him around until, like when he makes coffee, Clint say, "I'll be right back, I'm just getting more coffee." But his little guy will follow him into the kitchen and then follow him back out. It's so funny.
He does too, and then comes back and lays back down.
Lays back down with Daddy. Okay, like this one, I think I might can kind of do a little extra fold. But I love just kind of using up what you already have, you know. Let's see if I do that here maybe. But yeah, so we're gonna hopefully get up into the mountains later today and get some more ink blender material. And you guys, what we do is we always make sure that we are in a safe place and that it is okay to pull.
We don't go on private property.
We don't go on private property, you know. We always make sure that we are in a legal area and are doing things legally. Somebody had asked me about that. But yeah, we're not, you know, we don't just like sneak onto private property or anything. So let's see. That one is almost perfect. This one I think is a little bit bigger. Is he?
Oh, Lord.
He's not going to be happy with you when we leave. Okay, so again, I'm trying to put 5, so 1, 2, 3 here. Let's see what else I have. Kind of like, you know, adding just different selections and stuff. So I don't put too much thought into it. I just am kind of just grabbing from my, you know, spare papers, extra papers, things like that, you know, and then I just kind of put it in here. I like this for the center. 1, 2. I'm counting this one as 1, 4. So we'll do one more for this little booklet. And it really helps to kind of just, you know, empty your scraps once in a while. I think this one will probably work pretty well. And like I said, you could certainly, you know, do measurements, cut things, you know, apart, that kind of thing. I'm not into that, especially right now. I'm just like, just kind of want to, you know, have a fun, simple project. So this one has 3. So let's see what else we can do here.
Your phone?
Yeah, it might be. My phone's like beeping or something. I get notices like whenever somebody comments or something, I get a notice on my phone, and sometimes Clint's on call 24/7, so he'll ask me, what's that noise? Let's see, this one, I do want like a little half page. So let's put this one as my little half page to go with this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more. I tell you, it's just nice to empty this bag, kind of make it a little emptier anyways. I think this one is a piece that my niece did, and she was kind of playing with it, so I'm gonna just kind of tuck that in. That's cute. Pop that there. Okay, that one has 5. You guys know how I like to kind of do an assembly line. I think it's just simpler. Do this one as well. Okay, let's put this one in the center. Kind of fun. And then we need one more for this one, and then we'll just sew these. Oops, I threw that piece across the room. We'll sew them. Let's see what else I have right here that maybe I could use.
Did you get your bobbin around?
Yep. I got it all ready. And you can do any size, you know, papers, whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so let me move some of this stuff out of the way and fill up my paper, my bag with different papers. It's funny because Rachel with Roxy Creation, she says it doesn't matter how much you take out, you still end up with the same amount. And probably because we cut and, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's always the same. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this, and we'll see how it turns out. Let me grab my sewing machine. Clint asked me if I had run out of bobbin and stuff, so I did that this morning. I'm going to be on a straight stitch. I just kind of want to make sure all my papers are in the center, and we're just going to sew right down the center of this as soon as I find my foot pedestal. There we go. We'll see how we can do. So you don't really have to, you know, sew in the signatures other than just sewing on your sewing machine. So let's see. Okay, and then we're going to go to the next one. We're kind of going to do a called?
Reject.
No, where you sew everything all at one time.
Oh, change so.
Yeah, we're going to change those so we don't have to. I'm just kind of, yeah, we don't have to move. Take it off. Okay, and then we'll do this one. What I do is I kind of like fold it like this so I can see my, and try to line that up with the needle. And then as you're going and you kind of, you know, fold it so you can see where the fold is, then it's you can kind of be straighter. Hopefully, anyways. Okay. And I think that's all the sewing we're going to do on these. And that's how easy these are to make. I mean, they're really simple. They don't take a lot of time, you know, it's just decorating them how you want to decorate.
Sorry.
So, now I still want to do a couple more things. But if you wanted to, you could certainly just stop here. You know, it's not, like I said, it's not anything else that you have to do. And this will open up, you know, more journaling spot in your space in your books. So I think that's cute. So like I said, I have a couple more things I want to do. Let me grab my, I want to add one of these to each one. One or two of these. And then I also have some of this paper. You guys see that? There we go. Some, you know, odds and ends that we've used in our book. So, let me show you what I'm going to do here. One thing I want to do is I want to add a ribbon. So, you could either put it on as a tie or you could wrap it around. I think I'm just going to wrap them around. That will also allow me to use up a bunch of my ribbon. So, I'm going to wrap that around when I'm done. But I do want to kind of add like a little tuck spot or something in here. So, something like that. Let me grab my distress ink. These I kind of want to distress. Just anything that has, you know, kind of like a focal point, I like to distress. So, I'm just going to make this, make sure it's right set up. This is just going to be a little tuck spot. As soon as I find my needle. Oh, I saw it. There it is. So, I did go through some needles, Kateri. I have to tell you, I went through the pins and stuff that we got at that yard sale, and they're just steel. So, they're still going to rust. So I'm still going to have to look online, I guess, and get some. But yeah, I didn't see any stainless steel. I did get a packet of some that I'm not sure what they are. So I'm going to try them and just see if they'll work, you know. And then here, why not just make that into a little pocket? I think it's a little crooked.
Oh dear.
Can't make it in. I know, right? You know how Marilyn was saying, Michelle, I can't believe you did a crooked pocket. Huh, Marilyn? Like I told her, well, if it wasn't crooked, it wouldn't be me.
So true.
So true. Can't be perfect. So yeah, this is a good way to use up some of your scraps. You know, you could put extra tags, things like that in here. A lot of times when I'm making these books, you know, I print out my digital kits if I'm using one, and I have a lot of things left over. And then I'm like, what am I going to do with these? You know, a lot of times I will send them along with the book or the journal once it's purchased. But, you know, I thought it doesn't hurt to have something extra tucked into, you know, these pockets, using up some more of this ephemera. Sorry, that was kind of overing. So then, let's just kind of look in here and we'll see. I know that's purple, but I think I'll just use a purple. I don't think it matters, you know, it's just a fun embellishment. It doesn't have to be perfectly blue or whatever in this journal, even though, you know, that's kind of what I'm doing. But mainly I'm just using up some of my scraps. So what I'm going to do is just wrap this ribbon. My initial thought was to, ooh, that's perfect, was to like sew this on the inside of the cover and make just a little, you know, attach the ribbon. But then when I pulled out that long piece, I thought, oh, I could just wrap it around. Oops. It's gotta be pretty. Ish. There we go. And that will send them, you know, an extra place to journal. You know, you could put like a list in there, whatever you want to do, just journaling. I actually am going to use mine that Lisette made for the books I've been reading. And then that will just pop in there. So let's go ahead and do the other two and finish decorating them real quick. Here is another piece of that, and that's going to be perfect right there. But I love, you know, anything that kind of uses up your stash and kind of makes more room for, you know, more stuff. I love like stash busters, things like that, especially at the end of a project, because we're getting really close to this one being completed. So I will come back, because I didn't, you know, when I first started decorating this, I did not have my other book planned. And so what I'm going to do is do some more, add some more items to that book on camera. So that might be tomorrow's video. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Here's a little tag. Here's this. I gotta cut that down. That'd be cute there. Or this one. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Kind of has that little raven on there, and it's not my favorite image, but just because I hadn't, you know, planned on doing black and stuff in here, but I think it'll work just fine. I just like to use all my images. Otherwise, if I don't use them, or if I don't send them to you guys, then I end up with tons of digitals. So but I try to use them, especially the digitals. Though with the scrapbooking paper, you know, or lace or something that I've used in the book, I might just send it along. And then, you know, I could put a tag here, something like that. So this one's done, except for, you know, a tie. What I'm doing is just kind of going through my ribbon. That might work. Doesn't have to be a huge ribbon, but just something I can tie closed. There we go. There's that one, which I love. I think that's really fun. And then this one, I just love this little image. I just thought it was so cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some stuff to here. Ooh, if I add that, I don't have to cut it down any, so that's cool. So I'm planning on using 2 of these for this journal, and then I'll save 1 of these for the other journal where I'm using up some of my other scraps. So that's one reason I wanted to do 3. I thought that'd be faster. But I have realized that when I'm making videos and stuff, I end up jabbering too much. And so things that shouldn't take as long as they do when I'm on camera take longer. Which is fine, you know. You know, we're ramblers, so it doesn't really matter. Now here, I mean, someone could write something. You could put a picture or something like that. I thought about just kind of doing like a little pocket or something. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's kind of cute. I like that. So let me go ahead and ink around it. I love these papers. I think they are so pretty. Again, these are from Stampin' Up. And one of the ladies that watch my channel often is actually a Stampin' Up, what's it called? Spokesperson. Is that what it's called? Salesperson. I think it's Patricia Graham. Is that right, Patricia? Is that you? Anyways, yeah, she will. If she leaves a link below for me again. Sorry, Patricia, I forgot. So, and let's go ahead and just kind of, but I do plan on going to her. I love the paper from Stampin' Up, and I want to go look at her catalog. So, you know, I'm just going to make a little, just throw in a piece of coffee dyed paper there. That way she can write on it or do whatever she wants to. And then I want another, something or other over here. Let me look and see what I have kind of buried. Uh-oh, my thing is almost dead, my recorder. So, see if I can do this before it dies on me. If not, I'll be right back. Do this quickly. It says it's almost dead. And I'm just going to make this into a little text spot here. I know. And then the last thing I want to do, just to make it look more professional, is dig through all my stuff and do a corner chomper. I just love how that kind of finishes these guys up. I'm not going to put the ribbon on this one right now since my camera is just about dead. But I love that look. I think that's so pretty. Looks really nice and complete, kind of. So, that is today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I am putting up videos daily. Clint and I are. And we really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. You guys have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.
There.